The true story of Thomas Edison. Welcome back to my channel, Miss Mythos. Today we're going to talk about the true story of Thomas Edison, a man whose story proves that success is not about luck or genius, but about never giving up. This is the story of how one man turned failure into invention, rejection into strength, and darkness into light. Thomas Edison is remembered as one of the greatest inventors in history. He gave us the electric light bulb, the phonograph, and over 1,000 other inventions that changed the world. But his life didn't start easy. When he was a child, his teachers thought he was slow. He asked too many questions, got distracted easily, and struggled to learn the way others did. One day, he came home from school carrying a sealed letter from his teacher. He handed it to his mother and said, "My teacher told me to give this to you." His mother opened the letter, read it quietly, and tears filled her eyes. She smiled at Edison and said, "Your teacher says you're a genius. The school is too small for someone like you. I will teach you myself." From that day, his mother became his teacher. She encouraged him, answered his endless questions, and made him believe he could do great things. Years later, when Edison had become a world-famous inventor, he found that old letter hidden in a box. It didn't say what his mother had told him. It actually said, "Your son is mentally ill. We cannot let him attend school anymore." Edison read those words and cried. Then he wrote in his diary, "Thomas Alva Edison was once a mentally ill child, but thanks to a mother's faith, he became the genius of the century." That moment tells us something powerful. One person's belief can change another person's destiny. Edison's mother gave him what no school could: confidence. But belief alone wasn't enough. Edison failed again and again. When he tried to invent the light bulb, he tested thousands of materials. He failed not once, not twice, but over 10,000 times. Someone asked him, "How did it feel to fail 10,000 times?" Edison replied calmly, "I didn't fail 10,000 times. I just found 10,000 ways that didn't work." That's what made him great. He didn't stop when things didn't go his way. Every failure taught him something new. Every mistake brought him one step closer to success. He once said, "Many of life's failures are people who didn't realize how close they were to success when they gave up." And that's true. Most people quit right before they win. Edison's life was full of experiments. He worked long hours, often sleeping only a few hours a night. His lab was his world, full of wires, chemicals, tools, and ideas. When people laughed at him or called him crazy, he just smiled and said, "I have not failed. I've just found another way that won't work." The electric light bulb wasn't just a piece of glass with a wire inside, it was a symbol of human determination. It was proof that no matter how many times you fall, you can rise again if you keep trying. Edison also had another secret: curiosity. He once said, "To invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk." He could see possibilities where others saw waste. And that's what creativity really is, seeing beyond what exists. But despite all his achievements, Edison remained humble. He said, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." In simple words, it's not about talent, it's about effort. His story teaches us a timeless lesson: success doesn't belong to the smartest person, it belongs to the most persistent one. You don't fail when you make mistakes. You fail only when you stop trying. So, the next time you struggle, remember Edison. Remember that every no brings you closer to a yes. Every setback builds strength. And every failure carries a hidden lesson. Thomas Edison once said, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up." The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. That's the key: one more time. The world is full of people who gave up too early. Don't be one of them. Keep going, keep experimenting, and believe that your light will shine just like Edison's did. Thank you for watching the true story of Thomas Edison. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Miss Mythos for more motivational and life-changing stories. Remember, even in the darkest moments, one small spark of persistence can light up the world.